Hey, how's it going, everyone? Hope you're doing well today or tonight, wherever you are. Welcome back to B Gaming. We're gonna continue on with the MLB The Show 21 franchise mode season here. Um, yeah, see how it goes. But yeah, anyways, like I said, welcome back. Like and subscribe to B Gaming. It'd be much appreciated. Trying to get the viewers up, get the subscribers up. Comment, favorite, like the video if you like it, all that type of stuff. Hit the bell icon to get notified whenever I'm doing new videos. We'll do new videos as much as we can. Yeah, here we go. Maybe about it's been a few videos since I've played baseball, so I mean maybe that'll be kind of good for us type thing. Won't be so worn out from playing or getting frustrated with the game, I should say. Because we all know that happens from time to time with me playing this game. I've definitely lost it a few times with this game. Okay. Gotta get those guys out of their cold spells. Gurriel, Yelich, Springer, Bichette. Okay. We're almost 500 though.
Tuesday Night
Almost
Baseball on
there.
the show as we welcome you to Rogers Center here in Toronto. Tonight we begin a new homestand with the first of three between the Seattle Mariners and the Toronto Blue Jays. Seattle find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. Mike Clevenger gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Now at the plate is Jake Fraley. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Seattle, the designated hitter, Jake Fraley.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Trying to bunt his way on to open the ball game, but he misses it for strike 1. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
2-1 count now to the Mariners leadoff batter. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. No balls and a strike to count. 0-2 the count to Crawford. Clevenger has logged upwards of 100 innings of work on the mound. And during that time, he's worked to a sub-1 whip. Less than one base runner allowed per inning. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Under it is Yelich, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third.
A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matty, they need Kyle Seager to get back on track. Over the last 10 games, he's only hit 1 home run, and as a guy that hits in the middle order, they're expecting a lot more from him than just 1 bomb. The power just hasn't been there over this stretch.
He enters play here at 288, 13 home runs, and 32 driven in. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Definitely out of practice
Into
when
the
it comes to
windup
pitching.
and the pitch. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk. Now at the plate, Kyle Seager. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch change is effective.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air,
served it
and a
up
ball
to
that
you.
he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Every time, man.
A 2-run
I don't know
home
why
run
the
off
catcher
the
would
bat of
make me
Kyle
throw a
Seager,
pitch
number 13
like
for
that.
him on the year, and the Mariners move out in front 2-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly, just like that, they take the lead.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike
I have
one.
to turn it
He'll
around
come in here
now.
at 259. 11 home runs, and the RBI counted 35. And he buries a breaking ball that time. Good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball, or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 2-0 Seattle. James Paxton, the left-handed Canadian, gets the starting assignment here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. High and deep down the left field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Here it comes, 0-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Murphy gathers, And he makes the throw to first. Gurriel is retired, and there's one away.
Batting second, the third baseman.
Next to bat for Toronto, Eugenio Suarez. He's fresh off a 4-hit game in the finale of that weekend series. And now the first pitch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
That pitcher's got to be shaking his head right now. You got to tip your cap right there. I'm still always impressed when offensive players are able to come out of the zone and still be able to make hard contact.
Now it'll be Christian Yelich. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers.
I know it's still early in the season, but I expect him to keep up this pace with the power numbers. He's got immense power in that bat.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
I got to count 2-2.
And this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Here's the first pitch to him. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
I'm probably
For
going to
most people,
lose
being
this
down
first game.
0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Digging in will be Jose Marmolejos. He was 1 for 3 in the ballgame back on Sunday. First offering. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Throw is in time for the first out of the second. Striding in is Dylan Moore, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Evan White swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. 1-2-3 go the Mariners, but they're on top 2-0. Here's Joey Gallo now. He homered in the series finale back on Sunday.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike one. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Paxton, also known as Big Maple due to his Canadian roots. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Here's George Springer. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He's got 8 hits in 33 at-bats. He's also hit 3 home runs. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Again, another foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Looking up is the left fielder. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. Number 13 for him on the year. And the Blue Jays are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Rounded up the first baseline. As this gets foul, it's 0-1. The pitch.
Man.
Little dribbler up the first baseline. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Travis d'Arnaud with an even 2-2 count now.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Here now the 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
He stays alive, still 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit back up the middle. And there are two away now.
Batting it, the second baseman.
Kevin Biggio stepping up now. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. We've played 2, and this is now a 2-1. And that'll bring in Tom Murphy, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. Now here's the first offering. Fouled away.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Into the box now, Jake Fraley. 0-1 the count. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Fouled off. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, J.P. Crawford, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and his side is retired. Mariners are down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. So now to the plate, Bo Bichette. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Full count now. And he fouls this one off. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Marmolejos is in his tracks now, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So one away in the Toronto third. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. First pitch on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Lewis waits on it.
And I just missed that.
And he makes the catch for the second out.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Stepping in next, Eugenio Suarez. He collected a base hit his first time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Oh, that's in.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
The 1-0. Is a breaking ball in off the plate. 2 out, nobody on. Three and 0 now.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
3-0. Bouncer to the left side. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
Not everyone feels comfortable pulling the clutch on 3-0 pitch right there, but he stayed within himself, didn't try and do too much, didn't turn and burn, and just hit a nice, hard single on a 3-0 count.
And here's Christian Yelich now. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. And now in the box, Kyle Lewis. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Does it look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1? Two and 0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Hit in the air out to center field. Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And these two guys have both displayed their power arms so far with top speeds at 94 and 97 respectively. Here's the first pitch to him. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Mitch Haniger is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Struck out in his first at-bat. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
Two and two.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They still lead it 2-1. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now here's the first offering. Hit in the air to center field. Lewis will wait on it. And very quickly, one gone.
Now batting, right fielder.
Next up is Joey Gallo. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
Throw on the first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. 2 are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the 4th. And former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. And this is on the ground for JP at short. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 4 pitches, all it takes. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Jose Marmolejos. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Marmolejos, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a second-year big leaguer. A 2-0 count to the Mariners left fielder. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
3-1 the count now. Now here's the pitch.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And here's the 3-2 from him. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
So now to the plate, Dylan Moore. 1-0 the count. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. That's by him for strike 1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Popped him up. Guerrero in foul ground, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 12.
So next to bat will be Evan White. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really...
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Mariners are down in order. They lead it 2-1. Now into the box, Travis d'Arnaud, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. And now the first pitch. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Henniger is there, 1 away.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Standing in now, Kevin Biggio. Fouled away. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to something, some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Now here's the first offering as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Biggio stands at first with 1 out. And that misses 2-1.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And he popped him up. White trying to get there. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Chopper to third. And that's through for a hit. The throw to third. So won't get him. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat. This might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got it. Take it one good at-bat at a time.
Stepping in now, Lourdes Gurriel, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Chased a bad one there, 1-1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
1-1 pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now, 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
Drilled on the ground is short. Crawford gloves it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
Good job there to put the ball on the ground and pick up the tying run. This one has the makings of being a close game until the very end.
At the plate, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll follow one into the dirt and come up empty for the first strike. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. 0-2 the count to Suarez.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. A run on. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next to hit is the catcher, Tom Murphy. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. And now pitch on the way. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Ball even at 2-2. Skied into very shallow right. Here comes the right fielder. He's there and records the first out.
Up next for Seattle, the designated hitter, Jake Fraley.
Next for Seattle, Jake Fraley. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and 1 strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Right fielder is on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The battle, number 3, shortstop.
At the plate now is J.P. Crawford. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Hit on the ground out to short. Bichette picks it up cleanly. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, guys, it's obvious he's not picking the ball up. He's out in front on 2 off-speed pitches and now finds himself 0-2. Going to have to find a way to stay back if he's going to battle through this AB.
To 1-2 now. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. 1-1 the count now. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Lifted into center field. And Springer will tuck this one in to retire the side. Mariners get one on this swing by Kyle Seager. Bottom of the sixth. Ready to go for the last half of the inning.
Leading up for Toronto, the left fielder, Christian Yelich.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Fielded cleanly, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Next, here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. No hits to this point. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Fouled off. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Joey Gallo stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. And he falls behind. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the. Ross Stripling is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 48, Ross.
Stepping up is Mitch Haniger, 0 for 2 for him to this point. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
After it is Yelich. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now back, left fielder.
Up next, Jose Marmolejos. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike.
Break there.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Dylan Moore is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Bichette's got it. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners, but they still lead it. Brendan Brennan gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home seventh.
Number 60, Brandon Brennan.
George Springer will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. He'll flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First offering. Bounced softly in front of the plate. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now batting, catcher, Travis.
So here is Travis d'Arnaud for his career in this matchup. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
The count 1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. And there's out number 2.
The batter, the second baseman, Cavan Vigio.
So now into the box is Cavan Vigio. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Crawford is under it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. So they're held in. The next batter will be Evan White. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Number 12, Evan White.
Now the first pitch. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Next to hit, Tom Murphy flew out last time up. First pitch of the AB now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. And both starters have been in form. 3-2 our scores. We give you a look at the starter comparison for these two opposing pitchers. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jake Fraley. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that can run like this.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gallo is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, J.P.
Next, it'll be J.P. Crawford. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Gets ahead of him here as he got him to swing over the top of this one. White leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Springer. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Seattle, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Kenan Middleton is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Number 99, Kenan Middleton.
offering.
Count 1-0.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. One ball, one strike to count. Set and the 1-1 pitch. Left side. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw will not be in time, so good hustle there is now the possible tying run as the board to lead things off here.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
You know what, D'Lo, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out of the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
At the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. This pitch is popped up. Murphy over to his left. Makes the play, 1 away.
Third baseman, number 7.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in Eugenio Suarez. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Quick check on that tying run at first. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. The 1-1 home. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Now a throw over to first, and he is out on the tag.
And he just stood there. Unbelievable.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Down in order. Juan Nicasio enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now at the plate here is Kyle Lewis. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Shoots this one over to first, right to him, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now back, first baseman, Kyle Seager.
Kyle Seager will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. From the stretch.
Ball. Camp.
Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Up high, 2-1 now. And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Mitch Haniger comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. He's got it in time to first, and there are 2 away. Big spot here, and it'll be Jose Marmolejos. So they might pitch around him here with a couple of bases empty. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Seager on third with 2 out. Now that's popped up. Suarez is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out of potential trouble. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Nothing further in the Seattle ninth. Ken Giles enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 51, Ken Giles.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Christian Yelich. First pitch of the AB now. Left side, but well foul. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and that runs in and gets him. So now the potential tying run is aboard to lead off the inning.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point, and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Next to hit is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He's set, and the pitch. A ball hit hard to the left side. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. There's one.
Now back, right fielder, Joey Gallo.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. Lifetime numbers against Ken Giles. He's 0 for 5. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. Here comes the 1-2. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Wheels wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. George Springer stands in as he swings and misses for strike one.
Now, this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
Fouled away.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Final strike for the Blue Jays.
That's a ball.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position.
And as a closer, a wild pitch is the last thing you want to do. His job was to finish this thing off, and he just made his job a lot more difficult. We'll see if he can get dialed in again here on the next pitch.
And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their back here with the win, and are hoping to build on that now.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Seattle Mariners earn the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. James Paxton earns win number 7 on the season. Mike Clevenger struck out 10 in the losing effort. Ken Giles closes the door for the save, his 22nd. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB.
Alright, sorry everyone, I just took a quick munch break.
Thursday night baseball now. North of the border, we greet you from Rogers Center in Toronto. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Seattle Mariners and the Toronto Blue Jays. Major League Baseball
And
on
now,
the show
your
is next.
2021 Toronto Blue Jays.
Brandon Woodruff gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
And stepping in.
Okay, we're just going to have a quick puff here and continue.
Dylan Moore, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Here's the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time. 1 away. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I love what Kyle Seager brings to the table for this game. He had 20 ribbies last month. That's RBIs. That's ribeye steaks. However you want to put it, he drove in 20 men. When you're doing that over the course of a month, that's some pretty consistent hitting.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. And he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Roll. 5 games of this homestand. They're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
Hit on the ground out to short. On the first, and it's a broadcaster's dream, at least to start the ball game tonight. 2 very quick outs now.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So next to hit is Kyle Lewis. First pitch on its way. As he can't catch up on a fastball to letters, and it's strike 1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Mariners are down in order, and now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Justice Sheffield will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Now at the plate is Lourdes Gurriel. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Batting second,
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 13 home runs and 43 RBIs. 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
1 out, nobody on. This is in the air to right. In there, a base hit. He'll get it into second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Batting third, the left fielder, Christian Yelich.
In is Christian Yelich, pulled toward right center field. Lewis will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. Ready now is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. And now the first pitch. Hit down the third baseline. And a foul ball here, 0-1. Suarez at second with 2 down. Hit out towards second. Full on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Toronto. We are still scoreless. Second inning set to go, and set to go is the third baseman, Kyle Seager. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play.
Timeout, everyone. I need to blow my nose. Give me a second. Goodness. All right.
The numbers coming in. He's at 255, 11 home runs, and the RBI count at 35. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a ball foul tipped straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hold on for the second out.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin the start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
2 down, no one on base, and that'll bring up Shed Long Jr. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1.
The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing, and he pops him up. Suarez has room in foul territory, and no one will track it down.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. That's popped up. Suarez in foul ground, and he makes the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So now here is Joey Gallo. His career numbers against this pitcher. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7.
Joey Gallo.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
And this is on the ground for JP at short. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting 7. The catcher.
So 2 out, nobody on. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. First pitch on its way.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Nothing across here this half. We'll go now to the top of the third. And we are tied 0-0. Into the box, Jose Marmolejos. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Marmolejos, 28 years old. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East.
I have no idea how a catch loss works.
So bases are empty with 1 gone, and up next is Evan White. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. Pitch on the way. High fastball is in there.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Very weakly on the ground.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Well, he doubled up
Got
on
away
that
with
slider,
that
so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 1-2 pitch. Hit back toward the mound. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mariners.
You know, D-Row, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here comes the 0-1. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Welcome back as the Blue Jays look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. At the start of the day, they find themselves as one of the worst teams in the league in hitting the long ball and scoring runs. I talked to one player before the game that told me he thinks things have sort of snowballed on them this year. They didn't get off to a good start, and since then, most everyone has simply been searching for answers and trying to do too much. He admitted it's been a frustrating year, but they have to keep pushing forward and looking for better ways to generate offense. Back to you guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Bo Bichette is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
On to first, and there are 2 down.
Up next to the Blue Jays.
Next will be the designated hitter, Lourdes Gurriel. Flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it with this.
And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground. All set for the start of the 4th. And that brings up the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. High in the air down the right field line. Gallo has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
The center fielder, #1.
All right, so time now for the Blue Jays Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects performing at high levels in the upper minors. To the plate now, Kyle Lewis. As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Hit sharply on the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Kyle Seager, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
I can't imagine in a hitter's meeting today that's the pitch they want to attack. Plus velocity up and in. It's going to be too tough to get the barrel to that pitch today.
Ball and 2 strikes now.
Got away with
Usually
that.
the second time through the order you start
I
seeing
hope
an
so.
incorporation of some
We'll
more
see.
off-speed stuff.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score.
Gotcha, looking.
Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And here's Christian Yelich now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Now here's the pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
1-2 for Christian Yelich.
You see this so many times with lefty versus lefty matchups. That devastating slider down the way. They get so many swings on it. I don't see any reason to try and challenge him right here with a fastball. Just keep going out there.
He'll try again, 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. He's got it. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the first baseman.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Hits this one hard the other way, and that finds its way through for a base hit. The inning stays alive with 2 out and brings up Joey Gallo next.
To the Blue Jays,
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Here's Joey Gallo now. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Blue Jay. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th. All set for the start of the inning. And up next, the corner outfielder Mitch Haniger. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Haniger, 30 years of age. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Shedlong Jr. will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
So now to the plate, Jose Marmolejos, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Down the third baseline. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 home. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, George Springer. Fouled away. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air out to right. Waiting on it is Haniger. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 8.
Stepping in once again is Kevin Biggio. First delivery to him. On the ground to second. Scooped up. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
First pitch on its way. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Right side, reined in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. New inning set to get underway, and next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Evan White. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Fouled off. inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Into the box now, Tom Murphy, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. Leiter in there for a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away. In now, Dylan Moore, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he falls behind 0-2. Murphy leads off first with 1 away. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Sent on the ground out to second. Over to first, and that retires the side. Mariners leave 1. Still no score. And now back.
Leading up for Toronto, the designated hitter, Lourdes Gurriel.
Ready. Here's the first pitch. Gets ahead of him here as he got him to swing over the top of this one.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Well, that's out number 1. 1 out now in the Toronto 6th inning. Into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. Base hit into right center.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Standing in now, Christian Yelich, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. No hits to this point. 0-1 count, and the pitch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
High in the air down the right field line. Waiting on it is Eniger. And he makes the catch to retire the side. 1 left for... Digging in now for the Mariners, Kyle Lewis. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, man. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. The throw into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Yeah, and the go-ahead run stands at second base here to start their half of the 7th. And I tell you, when they've got an opportunity like this, you've got to take advantage of it, especially this late in the ball game. We'll see if they can get it done.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Sam Freeman.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Ready on 0-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Hit hard, but this lands foul. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
Heading out towards shallow right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? So a runner at second. 2 down now. And that'll bring up Shed Long Jr. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in Toronto, and we still have no score. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up Joey Gallo. First pitch of the AB on its way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. Next to dig in, George Springer struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Digging in next, Travis d'Arnaud. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Hit hard on the ground to short. On the first, and this will remain a tie ball. Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in the outfielder, Jose Marmolejos. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
The first baseman, number 12.
The next batter will be Evan White. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And another foul ball. 0-2 once more. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts.
Now, meanwhile here, this ball's hit fairly well down that left field line, and it's going to stay fair. It's a home run.
What a great piece of clutch hitting right there to give his boys the lead.
That's ball 4. Ball 4, take the ball. Ball 4, take the base. Hey now, 3. 3.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Toronto Blue Jays came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Sam Freeman earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Justice Sheffield pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Roberto Ozuna hammers down the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that will wrap things up for Mark.
Alright, everyone. Well, I think we're going to call it there. I hope you had a good day or night wherever you are watching. Like and subscribe to B Gaming. It'd be much appreciated. Trying to get the viewers up, get the subscribers up. Comment, favorite, like the video if you like it, all that type of stuff. Hit the bell icon to get notified whenever I'm doing new videos. And yeah, take care, stay safe, and until next time, peace.